Yeah, I'm interested in the bubble a little bit because not many people get to say they're a part of an NCAA bubble or NBA bubble or an MLB bubble. No
Right.
one,
Yeah.
no one can say that besides a very select few, like 10%, like not even 10%, like 3% of the world can say that
Yeah.
they've been in the
That's a
bubble.
good point.
So
No, yeah,
what's
it
that
was
like?
really cool. Yeah, go ahead. Were you about to say something?
Oh, what's that like for you just to be a part of that like small group that's been in the bubble?
Right. Yeah, I mean, it was really cool. It's really unique. Our coach talked to us about how, he wishes we got the experience of having all the fans line in the sidewalks or booing you or cheering for you, and it was a little different this year. But it's really cool to be a part of it, and just even telling your grandkids like you were part of that year with the bubble. So I saved like all the masks that we got, just the little stuff that was different, but no, it was really cool. Just like you're wearing these devices that you saw like maybe a few months ago, the NBA guys wearing. You're like, this is crazy. But we played a lot of board games and had some 2K going. But it was a really interesting experience. So it was really cool to be a part of something that, like you said, was so unique.
Yeah, and I mean, with being a part of that, I mean, you got to find ways to make use of your time because you're there. You only practice about 4 hours a day, maybe have two practices a day. And at
Sure.
that point, you don't
Right.
even need two practices a day because it's like, well, we're already sitting here practicing,
Yeah.
but it's just for something to occupy your time with.
Right. I mean, and at that point, it's less strenuous than you would have, beginning the year, even maybe in the non-conference, because at that point, and our team's a little different. Every team's a little different because we have, marquee players playing 35 to 40 minutes a game. And for them, they have to save their legs. So for us, maybe, especially that second game, when you win that first one and you turn around for the round of 32, you're not really doing much other than getting prepared mentally and maybe getting some shots up. So some of those practices were really light. But then when we got there, you got to compete and get your blood flowing. So on that aspect, it was different depending on the day, but for sure, like we had so much time. So you get those 2 hour blocks of practice, you got to make the most of them.